Hello, in this video I am going to explain on logical functions in MS Excel. Logical functions are used to perform logical tests, that is to compare data in different cells. Here is a list of most frequently used logical functions in Excel. Let's go one by one. First one is AND. AND function checks whether all conditions are passed or not. It returns true if all conditions are true and returns false if any of the conditions are false. The syntax of AND function is AND bracket opens list of conditions. So AND function will have more than one conditions or a single condition. Since the logical functions are used to compare data in different cells, we should have more than one conditions. So the AND or any of the logical functions that we listed here should have multiple conditions. So what about AND function? It will returns true as result. Okay, for the AND or not, any of this logical function will result or will give the output as if output as true or false. That means the output of logical functions like AND or not are Boolean values, either 0 or 1 or true or false. So the AND function will result or will give the output true if all the conditions, all the supplied conditions along with the AND function are true. And it will give the output as false if any of the conditions are false. So this AND function we can compare with the multiplication or the product mathematical operator, which means that if we multiplied any number with 0, then it resulted 0, right? 1 into 0 is equal to 0, 2 into 0 is equal to 0. So any number which is multiplied by 0 will result 0. So here the 0 represents the false. And what about 1 or true? If we multiplied any number with 1, it results the same number, right? 1 into 1 is equal to 1, 2 into 1 is equal to 2, 3 into 1 is equal to 3. So like this, 1 represents the true. So the AND or the logical functions will give the output as Boolean values, that is either true or false or 1 or 0. And for the AND function, it gives the true value if all the conditions are true. And it will give false as output if any of the conditions are false. Okay, so as I said, AND function can be compared with the mathematical operator multiplication. So let's see with an example. Here I have created a table of name, subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, total, remarks, etc. And you can see AND function also here. Okay, the AND operations that I performed here also for the 3 values. So what I performed is, it is comparing this total column along with this total column. Okay, so let's see the formula. See here, the formula is this: equals AND of first condition comma second condition. Since I am comparing 2 conditions, I have only 2 conditions. If you have more than 2 conditions, you should keep comma in between each conditions. Okay, and please note that do not try to put AND in between these conditions, like D12 greater than 50 and G8 greater than 100. It will create or it will generate a syntactical error. So the syntax is equals AND bracket open condition 1 comma condition 2 comma condition 3 comma etc. So here I am comparing these 2 total cells. So here this first total, the blue shaded total, will compare the mark, total mark which is greater than 150 or not. and this total mark will compare which is greater than 100 or not. So if both these conditions are true, then it generates the output as true. If any of the condition resulted false, then the output will be also false. So what about the first one, 168, which is greater than 150, and 106 is also greater than 100. So both the conditions are true, so the output should be true. Yeah, here it is. What about the next one? See, the 126, which is not greater than 150. So the first condition is false. What about the second condition? There is a mistake. Yeah. What about the second condition? So here first condition was false and the second condition is also false. So generated false as the output. What about the next one? It compares the first value, that is this 115, which is greater than 150, obvious, and next one is 101, which is also greater than 100. So the second condition is true and the first condition is false. So if one condition is false, then the output will be false. So here is the result. So this is about AND. Let's move on to the OR. OR function checks whether any condition is met. That is, it returns true if any of the conditions are true and returns false if all the conditions are false. Like AND operation, we compared with the multiplication mathematical operator, right? So for OR also, it can be compared with another mathematical operator called plus or addition. So if we add any number along with 0, it results the same. And if we add 1 plus 0 is equal to 1 and 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 in max, but in computer theme we will say 1 plus 1 is equal to 0 with carry 1. So anyway, ignore that not, but we can also compare this OR function with the mathematical operation plus. Okay, so if any of the condition is true, that is 1 plus 0 or 0 plus 1 will result 1, right? So that is what true plus false is equal to true, true plus true is also true, but false plus false will be false. So that is what OR function says. It returns true if any of the conditions are true and returns false if all the conditions are false. So the syntax is also similar like AND. Let's see the example over here. So here it will check the condition, the same conditions that I applied on AND, I applied it on OR also. So it checks whether the first condition 168 is greater than 150, yes it is, and 106 is also greater than 100. So both the conditions are true, so the output will be true. What about the next one? Next one is 126, which is not greater than 150. So the first condition results false. Second condition also resulted false. So naturally the output should be false. What about the next one? So here 115 is greater than 150. No, right? It is false. The first condition is false. What about the second one? Second condition is true, which 101 is greater than 100. So here one condition is false, but the second condition is true. So false plus true should result true, right? So it resulted true. Okay. Next, NOT. NOT negates a logical value. That is, the NOT function changes true to false and false to true. Let's see with the example here. So here you can see that the condition is only one condition here, that is I am checking D12, this one is greater than 150 or not. So the answer should be, the condition is true, right, 168 is greater than 150, but we used not function here, so it negates the result. So the condition, as per the condition, the result is true, but we used not, so it will give the output as false. So here you can see the false. Okay. So it negates a logical value. If the condition was true, then the output will be false. If the condition was false, then the not output will be true. Next, if function. If fetches one of the two values based on a condition. That is, if the function checks whether a condition is met and returns one value if true and another value if false. So here is the syntax. If has three arguments. First one is the condition. Is this condition is true? Then the second argument is, if the condition is true, then true value as the result, comma, else false value as the result. So if fetches three arguments, first one is the condition, second one is the value if true, third one is value if false. Let's see with an example. So I have used here an if condition, a logical if. So here I calculated this total mark only, this 106, 93, 101, 109. Okay. So it compares whether this total is greater than or less. Yeah, here it is less than. Okay. So I am comparing, I am checking that this total mark is less than 100 or not. So if it is less than 100, give the result fail. If it is not, give the result pass. So here is the result. 106 is not less than 100. So the third argument will give the result. 93 is less than 100. So it gives the second argument as result. Okay. Like this, the following values also. What about the last one? If error. Before that, I can also nest these and or not logical functions along with if. So this column named status is nesting a logical function within a logical function. So here you can see the function or the formula in the formula bar. So here I am nesting the AND logical function in the another logical function if. So you know the syntax of AND you know the syntax of if also. So AND syntax is completed till here, right? And the remaining are the syntax of if. So here I am opening the if bracket first and I am checking that this G8 is less than 100 and H8 is equal to pass. If both these conditions are true, then if both these conditions are true, give this, you are not eligible to join as the output, else you are eligible to join as output. So here is the result. So here 106 and pass, so you are eligible to join. What about this? G9 is less than 100, yes, the condition is true. H9 is equal to false, yes, both the conditions are true. So for AND function, both the conditions are true. So then this true value will be given as the output. You are not eligible to join. What about the next one? Which is also greater than 100 and which is also pass. So both the conditions are sorry, 101 is less than 100. So for this particular row, first condition was false because 101 is not less than 100, right? And but h10 is equal to pass. So for AND function, if any of the condition is false, the output will be false, right? So the false value will be given as the output. You are eligible to join. So like this, the fourth row also. So we can nest a logical function within another logical function. Let's move on to the last logical function, if error. If error function returns a custom result when a formula generates an error, and a standard result when no error is detected. If error is an elegant way to trap and manage errors without using more complicated nested if statements. So here I used an illustration of if error also. So for if error, there is two arguments. First one is value and the second one is value if error. So here what I did is I inserted one more column like a sum value, and in that column I entered 1, 2, 0, 3. And I am checking whether this value is divided by the sum value generates the output. So as you can see that 106 divided by 1, it's logically acceptable one, right? A division can be acceptable, 106 divided by 1. But 93 divided by 2 is also possible. What about this 101 divided by 0, which generates a division by 0 error, right? Because we know that as a general rule that any number which is divided by 0 is not acceptable. So if we are not giving an if error option here, in this particular column the division by 0 error will be generated. So in spite of generating that kind of error, we can give a particular value on that cell. Okay, it is far better to generate a particular value in spite of an error, right? So I inserted a value instead of generating an error. So the if error checks whether the division by 0 error or not. So total value divided by this sum value will generate the output, and here you can see that 101 is divided by 0 will generate an error. So so to avoid for that generation of division by 0 error, I inserted a value for if any error occur, like 0. Okay, so here it gives the output as 0 instead of the error. So this is how we can use if error function. Okay, so there is a special note also. As I said that for if error there is two arguments like value and value if error. So the first one is if value is empty. If value is empty and which is evaluated as an empty string. So if my first argument was empty, then it will not generate an error, but an empty string will be evaluated. That is what the first point describes about. If we omitted the first argument of if error, it will not generate any error, but instead of that it will generate an empty string. Okay, what about next one, if value if error, that is the second argument. If I leave it as an empty string, what will be the output? if I leave the second argument as blank, see, no message is displayed when an error is detected. So if while we using if error, it will not display the error message. Instead of that error message, it will resulted with the value that we implicitly given in that argument, in that second argument. But if we leave that second argument as an empty string, it will not generate the error message also and any value also. So these are the special notes of if error function. So here comes the end of logical functions, and here I explained only about the frequently using logical function. As you can see that from the formula menu, you have a logical functions like false, if not applicable, true, XOR. So these three functions are also there under the logical functions, which is not that much frequently used, so I am not explaining them in detail.